Hello, my loves. Bear with me today because I don't know what's going on with my energy. I was feeling okay earlier today. I did take like a 2 hour nap because I've been staying up later to do my readings because that's when everyone's asleep and I don't have to worry about interruptions or hearing my parents through that wall right there because that's the living room. And so it's just easier for me to be in flow. But all of a sudden, when I just got done or when I was doing my TikTok readings before I started this video, I was feeling so tired and now I'm feeling a little groggy. But as I'm talking, my mind's becoming more clear, so maybe the angels are helping me with my energy, giving me a little boost. But I'm hearing you're learning what the phrase, what I focus on grows, or what you focus on grows means. You're learning what that phrase means at this time. And I'm literally seeing someone looking down at a flower and it's just a seed, and the person is standing there watching the flower like sprout and grow. So you could be very intentional with your energy right now and what you're investing your time and energy into. And they're showing me a map. So you're recognizing that where you put your energy and the things that you put your energy into, like what you're focusing on, those moments add up. That energy over time adds up and it acts as a map to your highest potential, your highest timeline, is what I'm getting. I'm hearing you're seeing the map clearly. So it's like you're seeing where you need to put your time, where you need to put your focus, and what you need to invest your energy into. Bear with me. I did a throat chakra meditation today, and so my throat is like actively clearing. Okay. Excuse me, and I'm drinking another Diet Coke today, so a lot of burps. But yes, and I'm hearing you're seeing the payoff of that energy. So you could have been someone who really focused on the negative aspect of things, or you were always looking for the worst case scenario to happen or preparing for the worst case scenario. And now you're able to see how that was maybe contributing to the way that you were feeling and why you were showing up in your reality the way you were showing up. And there's this conscious shift that's happening right now. And you're seeing how you shifting your focus and energy is shifting you. And it's also shifting, I'm hearing, the way people treat you and how you show up in your day-to-day life. And you're actively making decisions right now to improve yourself, improve your energy, and improve your life. And as I'm saying this, I even feel like more energetic. I feel like that is an indication within itself, because instead of focusing on, my foggy brain and my lack of energy, I'm focusing on the message. And so it's like my energy is naturally ramping up so that I can get this message out. Does that make sense? I think it makes sense. But anyways, I'm seeing shows like America's Got Talent and X Factor. And I'm hearing putting in the work. Okay, so they're giving me this as an example, because you know how when you go into a show like that, you can't focus on what other people are doing because you're in a competition, right? And there's multiple stages in this competition, and at each stage you're having to focus on something different. You're doing a new song, or you're performing with someone else and you're doing a song together, and each time you're focusing on something different, but your focus is always on you. Because if your focus is on the other people and what they're doing and how they're going to perform, then you're never going to be able to perfect what you're doing. and really get what you're doing to the caliber that you want it to be at, right? And so you're recognizing that you may have been putting more of your energy into other people, things that weren't important to you. I'm picking up on doom scrolling. You could have been like a chronic doom scroller, or someone who would think about changing their life and manifesting a better life, and you wanted to do all these things, but maybe you were still watching other people do it, and you were investing all of your time and energy into watching other people create and watching people's content. Or maybe you had people in your life who needed you, or you felt like they needed you, and so you were more focused on helping them and helping them navigate their problems and what was going on in their life, and contributing to those people in some ways, and neglecting the things that you wanted to do and what mattered to you. And so there's this conscious energy shift to where you're noticing what's getting your time and attention. So if you've been doom scrolling for 10 minutes, you notice and you're like, okay, I've been doom scrolling for, well, 10 minutes isn't a long time. Let's say an hour. Let's be a little bit more articulate. That makes more sense. But if you've been doom scrolling for an hour, you're like, oh, I've been on my phone for an hour watching other people. That's time I could have been creating, right? And we always want to have that balance, right? We don't want to completely cut out the things that we enjoy, because I love watching other people's content just as much as I love creating my own. But there has to be that balance, right? Because you don't want to be investing so much time and energy into what other people are doing that you forget about yourself. And so you're navigating that at this time. And you're seeing in what ways you can change and shift your energy through this method. I really like this message. There could have been something that you wanted to do that you were putting off, but you weren't really putting it off. You were self-sabotaging. And okay, so this is one way you self-sabotage. This is like a whole full-on therapy session right now. We're going therapy mode. But you self-sabotage by neglecting your projects and the things that you know you need to work on. It's things that you know you can do, like creating one video a day, or writing, working on writing your book, whatever the case is. You know that you could spend even a small sliver of time a day doing that, but instead you use that time to watch what other people are doing, or you work harder at things that you know are going to contribute to other people than putting time aside to invest into the things that you want to do. And that's one way you could have been self-sabotaging. It's like, I know I need to work on this. I know I need to use this hour to work on this, but I'm going to call a friend, or I'm going to go doom scroll, or I'm going to go watch a movie instead. It's like your perspective is changing at this time. And you could have known this before, like you could have recognized that this was happening, but you didn't know really how to shift it. And I'm hearing it's because you weren't ready before. And I actually resonate with this because I knew that I was self-sabotaging when I was doing it. I knew that I was spending my time doing things that I didn't really need to be doing, because I could have been using that time to do what I wanted to do, but I wasn't ready to shift it energetically yet, because I wasn't regulated enough to be that present with myself to shift it. And so everything is about divine timing. And so I'm getting that if you're like me, you've come into a place to where you're regulated enough to be present with yourself and to be honest with yourself and to actually show up in your physical reality. Like actually show up for yourself on a day-to-day basis and do the things that you need to do, because your nervous system is regulated enough and you're mentally stable enough, and frequency wise you're ready to attract in what you want. Like you're ready to, your frequency is matching or is up leveling in a way to where it's going to match what you want, what you're manifesting. And so now, because you're at that frequency, you're actively showing up in the way that your future self would. Like you are your future self at this time. Therefore, your energy is focused on what your future self is focused on. I really like this message. This message is so good. And I'm really proud of you. People could be noticing this too. You could be pulling your energy back and being very strict about how you're spending your time and your energy. I'm getting that you're like locked in right now. You're like, I know what I want. I'm not playing games anymore. I'm doing what I got to do, and I'm no longer making excuses for myself. Okay, queen. Okay, king. I'm hearing this is a new challenge for you. So you could be seeing this as like a challenge that you get to conquer at this time, and like you're having fun with it. But I'm also getting that you're focusing on things that you want to focus on. Like you're investing your time and energy into things that you actually want to be investing your time and energy into. And so this could actually, that in itself is up leveling you and raising your frequency, because I'm getting that you're emitting this frequency of joy right now, because you're showing up for yourself, and you're showing up by doing the things that you actually want to do, by doing the things that actually make you happy. And so that in itself is raising your frequency, making you more joyful, and in turn that's going to be attracting in things that you've been wanting to attract into your life. I'm hearing that people are nosy right now too. I'm getting like you're like a black hole right now. Like you're you're sucking like everything into your energy field. You're like a vortex of energy, because it's like you're in the eye of the storm, basically. The way that this is coming through, you're the eye of the storm, and like everything is circulating around you. Like everything is in your orbit right now, because that's the way you're, because it's like you're drawing in everything. How do I explain this? It's, you know how like a tornado sucks up everything that it comes into contact with because of its energy field? That's what's happening. It's like your energy field, like you're choosing where you move. Like you're in the eye of the storm, and here's your energy field, and you're choosing where you go, where you place your energy, right? And so you're placing your energy on this project, you're placing your energy on content, and then your leftover energy, maybe you're going to your job so that you can continue to invest into this, and then you're using that hour to talk to the friend that you love. And so everything else, like you're like, your energy is like repelling it. It's like if your energy is over here and you're the tornado, then you're not going to touch that house over there. And so the house is looking at the tornado. The people in the house, the people in that house are looking at the tornado to make sure, like they're like, why? I mean, obviously you don't want to draw the tornado towards you, but it's like, this is not a good analogy. I don't know what it's coming through. The point is, people are being nosy. They're looking at you and they're seeing that you're like really focused right now. And so you could be drawing people into your field at this time, like wondering, because they're wondering what you're doing and why you're doing it and how you're doing it, and like they're curious. I'm picking up that you could be getting more views on certain things, especially people from your past viewing your things. I'm hearing that people are surprised by you. But yeah, like your energy is like sucking everything to it right now, because like you're so like in your element. You could resonate with being a 2-4 in human design. Like that's your line. I know I'm a 2-4, and so when I get focused on something, I'm focused. new closet too. You could be buying new clothes at this time. I just heard whatever you're working on is going to be a catalyst for some people to awaken. Like wherever you're putting your energy, I'm picking up on a business. Someone here could be starting a business, but if you're working on a project or you are starting a business or you're showing up online more and creating content, whatever it is, whatever you're investing your time and energy into, it is like a physical manifestation of your soul. And so that in itself is going to awaken people in some way. It's like people are going to realize, oh, she put her energy here. She started doing this. She went into solitude, or she fell off the face of the earth for like 3 months and worked on this, and now she's created this. It's like people are going to start to understand certain things, or like have new perspectives and start looking at their life differently because of the way that you've shown up in your life. So it's like you're going to be embodying this lesson that you have learned, integrating it and embodying it. I'm hearing a new life awaits you. I think that might be the message. I'm also getting that you're in the final phases of like shedding an old version of yourself. Like the last like few thin layers are peeling off and you're emerging. I'm hearing shock factor, like you're sending waves out into the universe. I'm literally seeing waves like rippling off of you in your energy field, and you're sending that into the universe, and the universe is picking up that frequency. And those waves are like where you're putting your energy, where you're putting your focus. So it's like if you're putting your focus on content, that content is sending a wave into the universe, because you know certain people are seeing it, and maybe somebody talks about it with their friend, or maybe you pull up on someone who needs to see your work. Like you're sending waves out, and the universe is going to like send a wave back to you in some way, and that wave is like recognition. Ooh. Yeah, I'm getting like the quantum field, like your energy is like you're in the quantum field, you are creating at this time, you are co-creating. I'm hearing you're speaking a new language. That keeps coming up in my readings. You're speaking a new language energetically. Yeah, you're like really shifting your focus right now. You're only putting your focus on things that are important to you. And you have no idea how much this is shifting you at this time, shifting your reality, and how that in turn is going to shift your perspective. Okay, that is your message. I hope that it resonated, and I love you.